Save Our Streets. This time we're focusing on the combined efforts of the Philadelphia Police Department, the school district, and members of City Council all working together. They're trying to install maybe as many as 150 security cameras near schools. They call, high impact corridors. Try to slow down this gun violence.
So since January, there have been 94 people shot under the age of 18. And that includes a January shooting outside Bartram High School where a high school senior was killed. And in April, a 15-year-old was shot and killed outside Tanner Duckery School in North Philadelphia. Yeah, it's a move that Philadelphia Police Commissioner Danielle Outlaw says will hopefully help keep children safe as they travel to and from school.
Now more than ever, we know that the presence of cameras not only act as a deterrent to those who cause to seek harm in our communities, but they also work to capture crucial evidence that is instrumental in the successful prosecution of criminal offenders. So we want to bring in Craig Johnson, Deputy Chief Safety Officer for the School District of Philadelphia. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So we have the figures right there, from 100 to 150 cameras.
Approximately 100 cameras, yes.
Okay, let's put up the list right away of the schools. Now, the cameras don't go on school property, do they?
No, sir. They're not scheduled to be on school property or affixed to the school buildings. They're going to be in the corridors and the areas surrounding the school.
The areas surrounding these particular schools.
But enough in angles where we'll have enough evidence, or one, to deter, and two, if something happens, you'll be able to see and collect evidence to do something about it.
Correct. That is the plan.
Okay.
How much money does this cost? Not that I care, because it's not my money. Well, it is in a way. Taxes.
Taxpayer dollars.
Taxpayer dollars. A couple of million?
So in the press release by City Council yesterday, Council President Clark mentioned approximately $1.8 million.
Okay. Okay.
And how the schools that we put up worked with city officials, you guys did, to pick these schools, and what was the criteria for these particular 15 schools?
So what we took a look at, as we all know historically, elementary school students are usually escorted to school by a parent or guardian. Mostly it's our high schools and our middle schools where kids travel unaccompanied by adults. So we really focus on the high schools and the middle schools, and we took a look at the data that we have regarding lockdowns. And that's the incidents and the multiple amounts of times that a school was placed in lockdown due to a shooting or reported shooting in the area of the school. We also took a look at student population, the neighborhood the school was in. We took a look at incident data that occurred, as well as known neighborhood strife and things of that nature.
That the police department would know about, certainly. Yes. And that's why you all work together to figure out where these hot spots are. So what do you think? Is it more about gathering evidence or a deterrent?
So the great thing about security cameras is they serve both of those functions. Number one, they're elevated and they are highly visible, so that serves as a deterrent. An individual actively monitoring security cameras can observe a much greater area than a particular person standing at ground level. And also, it's evidence. It preserves evidence. It records video that you have for future use for prosecution if necessary.
And at this point, because we do know that it's the last day of school for students in the Philadelphia School District, is the plan to have all these cameras at these 15 schools installed and ready to go by next year?
So I can't speak to the timeline right now. I know there's a lot more work that has to be done, pre-work, before the actual installation begins. As the press release said by Council President Clark, they are presenting this legislation this week.
Okay, because we're all, come on, let's don't get red tape in the way here. Can we just, tomorrow, your kids won't be in school. Let's get some ladders up and start putting the cameras in.
So the school district is absolutely going to work with the police department and the city to give them everything they need to move this forward as fast as we can.
Because we're kind of desperate at this point to stop the bleeding.
I mean, 94 people shot.
So okay, let's put up the list again one more time before we have to take a break here. I got 15 schools in front of me here. You going to add to it, please?
So this is phase one of this initiative. Of course, we hope that this is successful and it will expand over time. Again, we have 15 actual corridors, but if you look at the list, it actually represents 20 schools.
20 schools,
Yes, because we have a lot of schools that are situated in close proximity. So the addition to cameras in those corridors around those schools will actually serve the students from multiple schools. So we hope this is phase one, and we hope that it expands and grows.
Well, let's get phase one done then.